Christians will argue, debate, and do all kinds of mental capitulations and contortions and have a absolute Tourette syndrome fit when you start talking to them about dressing purely, eating purely, not putting a bunch of makeup, all kinds of stuff, and the sports world of the Roman Greek Empire. Oh, they will fight and claim the grace of God, but they will give you no problem when you tell them not to eat gluten. They will give you no problem when you tell them that's not kosher, that's GMO. That's got excitogens in it. That'll give you diabetes. Or they have no problem. Because the modern Christians are worshipers of the flesh. And forget grace. We've got to stick to the law. You know, I watched a woman grab an item in the store. And like Torah scribes who were looking for law, got to read the ingredients. Every YouTuber, you read the ingredients, oh my, talk about Torah law. When it comes to the body, grace goes out the window. I guess grace has nothing to do with your physical body. You must stick to the strict legalism of the law. Read every word. Some of those words you can't even pronounce. Look them up. Find out what they mean. Oh, you guys are such hypocrites. I love it. I get a kick out of it, though. It's so obvious. But I get a kick that it's not obvious to you. Oh, my Lord. She was reading every ingredient. Every ingredient. You see, you don't really come to God with the same humility of being willing to go all the way. Most Christians always look at it this way. Well, that's too much. I want to get close to the edge. How close to the edge I can get and still be considered a Christian. Oh, no. Oh, no. They don't want to say, well, I probably could get close to the edge, but why get close to the edge and risk falling off? I want to be as far away from it as possible. Only when they're talking about their bodies. Fighting cancer, fighting a disease, fighting diabetes, fighting some negative prognostication, diagnostic by a doctor, trying to compete for a certain event to get in a certain dress on their wedding day. As Paul said, you'll do all kinds of things to compete for your body. You won't do all kinds of things to compete for your spirit, will you? Probably not. That's okay. That's just the way it is. I'm not sweating it. Believe me. It's just obvious that some people are just made for the fire. They have no desire to move as far away from the fire of imperfections and the fire of non-righteousness and non-holiness. They have no desire for that. Their desire is to be as close to what they shouldn't do as possible without actually violating it. They like to flirt with their liberty and their freedom. What? What do you mean I can't do that? Oh, can't do that. No, you can do anything you want. You can do that. You shouldn't do that. Why do you want to do it? And why do you want to be that close to it? Don't you want to stay away from things that lead you? Now, for women, they will do that, right? There's some men, right? They'll do that. Oh, they'll get rid of friends. They'll get rid of certain things because they're getting married. Well, I can't do that anymore. I'm married now. Because the woman is your God, but God is not your God. And it's kind of sad. And it makes sense that the woman's a God because for most men, all that matters is sex. That's the real reason. And they have no strong brotherly relationships. At least most American men have very poor bonds with men. But you don't see that in the scripture. Nobody was worshiping their wife, and they were acting as a Gentile, a pagan. David didn't listen to his wife, Micah. He wasn't spending all the day in the palace with Micah. That's not the way that works. But most men are out of function and out of purpose. They can't differentiate between duty as a husband and worship of God. Very sad. But go ahead and complain about the rules. Oh, I'm sorry, Christians, God has no rules. I keep forgetting that. Only your jobs and the cities and the things that you drive in. Only the highways and the planes and TSA at the airport. Only hotels and the courts. That's fine. That's rules. That's legalism enough for you. But when you come to God, it's all bets off. You are the satanic church. Do as thy will. Take off those shackles, the yoke of laws and codes. That's no wonder your children rebel. They have rebellious parents with God. But they do teach their children to obey the laws of man, particularly the laws of their coach or some sporting league that they're in. Parents take their children, bounce them around all day long, all week long, all year long. Hurry up, get home, put on that uniform, come on, let's go. Scream, jump, throw. Pagans. Unbelievable, isn't it? The Christians have such liberty. Maybe that's why it's so appealing, because there's so much liberty. Do as you will. Wow. Well, I'm going to say to most of you what Joshua said. Do as you will, please. I'm not sweating you. God didn't sweat Adam and Eve in the garden. I'm not sweating you. Just not doing it. As for me, my house, my friends, Guy and I and anybody else who joins us, we're going to honor the Shabbat and love God and do as he will. We're not sweating because it's something we want to do. Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? Why can't I have the candy? Why can't I eat that? Why can't I do that? Oh, no. I don't want to. And if I did want to, I choose not to, because I love God more than what I want and what I like. My greatest like is to delight in the Lord. Not cakes, cookies, gluten, or non-gluten. Not exercise, the Dodgers, basketball, or golf. I'm sorry. That's you, and that's fine. That's who you guys are. And there are many people in this world who are going to be who they are. They're not going to want to spend time with you. Some people, want to spend time with you. Do you sweat the ones who don't? No, don't worry about it. Somebody likes you. Somebody. If nobody, then God. You and God can have a great time together. You are a majority with God, To be joined with God is to be a majority. It would be nice to have a brother and sister occasionally join with you. Most won't invite you. They'll spend more time with their unbelievers. They'll have unbelieving family members over to their house. They'll never have you. You see, you are a pain because you have a standard that's too high for them, only because they don't desire that standard. But the devil, the doctor, the coaches, the world, the bosses at work, they can demand more of you and you'll give it. You'll get in a car and you'll drive for hours. People worship nature. The surfers do. They'll surf for 2 or 3 or 4 hours. Yes. Even if they're not professional, they just do it. But to sit with a man of God for hours, it's a pain in the butt, isn't it? Because the Spirit does not guide you, your flesh does. You find it a pain. I've never found doing anything for God a pain or taxing on my body. My body's like a horse. It does what it's supposed to do, and I ride it, and I pull it, and I rein it in. I turn it to the left and right. bit in its mouth. It does not ride me. Imagine getting in your car and your car screaming back at you, fighting you. Not turning left when you turn the wheel left, not turning right when you turn the right. Stopping when you hit accelerate, and accelerate when you hit the stop brake. Wouldn't that be interesting? And yet, that's how most of you are. And don't feel bad or sad. Nobody's doing that to you. That's on you. Can't make you like cake when you want a steak. Can't make you love God and desire and chase after him when that's not really in your heart. It's okay. You tell on yourselves. The worst part is you're blind in the mirror, as James says, you can't even see. Look in the glass in the mirror, and the moment you turn away, forgotten who you are, what you look like. May the Lord make his face shine upon you, his beloved people, be gracious unto you, and give you his shalom. For those whose minds are stayed on the Lord are in perfect peace. No, you won't have peace, because the peace comes from God. And he decides who to give that peace to. Shalom.